Hello fans, collectors, and investors. Welcome back to Iconic Baseball. I am Iconic Al, and if you're just joining the channel for the first time, I want to say welcome, and please subscribe. And if you've been here for a while, welcome back. Good to see you again. Today, I'm excited to launch back into the top 100, which I really view as the backbone of my channel. It's my top 100 greatest and most iconic ball players of all time, a ranking system which I formulated myself, and it is just that. It is my own opinion of the greatest and most iconic ball players of all time. And that is essentially what I collect, the top 100. And it helps to give me a guardrail of what I want to really focus my collection on. So without any further ado, let's review the previous videos that I've made. I'm starting at number 100, of which I've done 100 through about 88. And today, we're doing number 87. So let's review. Number 100 was Michael Jordan. 99, Bo Jackson. 98, Shohei Ohtani. 97, Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa. 96, Manny Ramirez and David Ortiz. 95, Nolan Arenado. 94, Willie Stargell. 93, Tom Glavine. 92, Mookie Betts. 91, Brooks Robinson. 90, Whitey Ford. 89, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. And 88, Kirby Puckett. So those are the videos that I've already made. If any or all of those interest you, I highly recommend you go back into the archive and watch my previous videos, because that brings us to where we are today, number 87, which is none other than a man that Willie Mays once called the strongest man in baseball. The namesake of McCovey Cove, one of the great power hitters of all time. I'm talking about Willie McCovey.
I'll give you my mirror shell and the T-ant for your McCovey and...
No. McCovey's off the table.
Oh, come on, Paul, be reasonable.
I am being reasonable. McCovey is off the table.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
What's it gonna take, Paul?
McCovey is off the table.
Paul, just bend a little on this one, huh?
How about you bend a little?
Willie McCovey, an all-time great, a Bay Area legend, an imposing presence, and someone who, despite injuries and not playing during a friendly offensive era or in a friendly offensive ballpark for much of his career, was still one of the best players of his era. 521 career home runs. He hit .270 for a career with a .374 on base percentage. He's got an MVP award. He won the Rookie of the Year. 3 home run titles. Some of the more modern metrics people like to look at, OPS. He had a career 889 OPS. Or 147 OPS plus, meaning he was 47% better than the average hitter during his era, which is pretty remarkable. One thing I like to look at is plate discipline, walk to strikeout ratio. When you look at, say, Reggie Jackson, he struck out twice as much as he walked, and that was Reggie. But Willie McCovey, despite his power, 1,345 walks, 1,550 strikeouts. So a very balanced number there that shows that he did take walks as well as strikeout in a pretty even pace. And speaking of which, he had the record for most intentional walks in a season for a lot of years, when he was walked 45 times intentionally in 1969. So that tells you how feared he was. So here's my pieces for Willie McCovey. This is a 65 Topps, one of my all-time favorite vintage cards. This was actually given to me by my Uncle Tom, who collected cards back in the mid to late 60s. This is really a gem from his collection. Just a beautiful card. Look at that image. Blazing blue sky. Perfect pose of Willie McCovey. Obviously, centering is not a strength for this card. But despite that, it's a PSA 6, and it's one that I truly treasure. Classic 65 Topps McCovey from his prime. This is an autograph, 1998, Donruss signature, significant signatures. One of my all-time favorite autograph sets, the 97 and 98 Donruss signature, significant signatures. These were among the first sets to feature on-card autographs of the all-time greats. And so I have a number of these cards in my collection from various players. When I was starting in the hobby and really getting into the all-time greats, this set just amazed me. You could get affordable options, affordable signatures for all-time greats. Now these are numbered to 2000, so they're not in short supply, but they are numbered, so that does put a cap on the rarity. There aren't many of them graded, so at some point I may actually submit a bunch of these for grading at some point. I don't know, but I just love the image, the Art Deco design I've always enjoyed, and they all feature pretty nice signatures, and it's just a card that I've always really liked. So there's Willie McCovey, one of the greatest of all time. And until next time, keep collecting and stay iconic.